Good morning, students. How are you? And how is your study? Are you making the notes? So, up to yesterday, I was discussing about moving charges. So, for a time being, as one of our colleague Venugopal sir is also taking the same chapter, so I want to start the new one, the new chapter, that is magnetism and matter, and sir will complete the chapter. So, if you are having any doubts, means so from last 2 days, sir is also sending the videos on moving charges. So please you watch those videos. Definitely will get good idea about the chapter. And if you are having any doubt, means you can contact the sir. So for us here, from today onwards, I am going to tell about a new concept, that is magnetism and matter. Magnetism and matter. This is the fifth chapter of the unit. This is the fifth chapter of the unit, fourth unit, right? First unit is electric charge and field, second one potential and capacitance, third unit is current electricity, fourth unit is moving charges and magnetism. So in this unit you are having two chapters, one is moving charges and this one magnetism and matter. So right. So see here, first we shall know about what is magnetism, what is a magnet. See, in ancient times, a place called Magnesia, actually it is an island. It exists in Greece, in the country Greece. There the ಶೆಪರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇವರು ಕುರಿಗಾಯಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಕುರಿಯನ್ನು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇರುವವರು, ಶೆಪರ್ಡ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಾ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದೇರ್ ವುಡನ್ ಶೂಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಐರನ್ ನೇಲ್ಸ್, ಐರನ್ ಟಿಪ್ಸ್, ಆ ಒಂದು ಮೊದಲಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಚಪ್ಪಲಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊಳೆಗಳಿರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವು ಮುಂದೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ಫಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಗೆ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ವುಡನ್ ಶೂಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಟು ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ at one place. They started sticking to the ground. They are unable to move, and their iron rod which was in their hand, that rod also sticks to the ground. So it was surprising to the shepherds, and they complained to their what we can say, their other people about this. And later it was discovered that place, Magnesia, the island in Greece, that place as ores of magnet, or that place has a magnetic behavior. So as the attractive property, for the first time it was identified in Magnesia, an island of Greece. So the name magnetism and magnet, so these are the names. We see why the names are taken, why the names are selected like this. Magnetic behavior, magnetism, magnet means the first year magnetic behavior, it was found in Magnesia, an island of Greece. So see, next in ancient time only, that is 400 BC. In 400 BC, Chinese people, they used the magnetic needles. Magnetic needles means these are like magnets only, which show magnetic behavior. They used magnetic needles for in their ships for navigation, for traveling from one country to another country. In ships, for especially for the directions. They used magnetic needles. So we can say that Chinese are the people who used this magnetism even in the earlier times. So after After that, in Mongolia, Gobi Desert, the people, the travelers, caravans, they are called caravans. The travelers, they also used the concept of magnetism, especially magnetic needle, for finding the directions to travel in the Gobi Desert. So, and later many kings, many emperors, they used the ideas of magnetism, that is to find the enemy troops, the direction of enemy troops. They also employed this magnetism in their war field. So here magnetism is one of the oldest, it is one of the oldest phenomena. It was known to the people even in BC, during the time of BC, before Christ, 400 BC, and even before that time. So here see, magnet means magnet is an object. Magnet is an object which can attract certain materials, especially iron and steel. So here here magnet means what? Magnet is a substance, or it is an object which can attract iron, steel and any other materials, metals, right? So this force shown by the magnet, that is the force of attracting certain materials, this force of attracting certain materials is called magnetism. So actually you can define magnetism like this: the force of attracting certain materials is called magnetism. And in sometimes it is also defined as the branch of physics which deals with the study of magnetic behavior of different materials, that is called magnetism. The branch of physics which deals with the study of magnetic behavior of different materials is called magnetism, right? What is a magnet? Very simple, ಅಯಸ್ಕಾಂತ. ಇವರು ಐನ್ಸ್ಟೈನ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರು, ಒಬ್ಬರು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಂತೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ ಟು ದ ಐನ್ಸ್ಟೈನ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ he was endlessly playing with the magnet, how it attracts to the other metals. So see here magnet is the special thing, it is the amazing thing which attracts different metals even without having any contact to the metals with springs or strings. ಯಾವುದೇ ದಾರ, ಯಾವುದೇ ತಂತಿ, ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟು, ಇಟ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ or it is having magnetism. So here what is the chapter name? Magnetism and matter. So what you are learning in this chapter? You are specially learning about magnetic behavior of the earth, magnetic behavior of the earth, and about magnets, and in magnets specially about bar magnet. What is a bar magnet? What are the characteristics of bar magnet? What are magnetic field lines? Diagram of magnetic field lines. So next, Earth's magnetism, Gauss law in magnetism, permanent magnets, electromagnets, right? Different characteristics of electromagnets, applications of electromagnets. So hysteresis. Like this you are learning many interesting concepts in magnetism and matter. And from examination section, it is here, it is 5 marks questions, 5 mark theory questions are given from this chapter. So no numericals are asked, no problems are not given from the chapter, only theory questions are asked from this chapter. So here it plays a very important chapter for the scoring. Moving charges and magnetism and matter. These two are the chapters which gives you about 12 to 13 marks from theory section only. So here see, what is a magnet? Magnet is a body or it is an object which attracts certain materials, especially iron and steel, right? This force of attracting materials is called magnetism. It is called magnetism. So here see, in magnets there are many types of magnets are used. Horse shoe magnet, compass needle or magnetic needle or bar magnet, U-shaped magnet. So we are using many types of magnets. In those you are having bar magnet. What is a bar magnet? Here written, what is a bar magnet? Bar magnet is the rectangular shaped magnet. It is the rectangular shaped magnet which is said to have two poles separated by a certain distance. Here see how to define the term bar magnet. Bar magnet is the one. Bar magnet is a type of magnet. Bar magnet is an object which is consisting of two poles having magnetic strength, having equal magnetic strength, separated by a certain distance. That certain distance, our poles those two poles are called North Pole and South Pole. North Pole and South Pole, and the distance between the two poles is called magnetic length. Our distance magnetic length and karitive. So if a magnet, a common magnet, see if this is the magnet, if a magnet is tied with a string and it is suspended in a air medium, means how it indicates here one tip, the one tip of the magnet, it points towards north direction of the earth, that is geographic north of the earth. ಅಂದರೆ ಉತ್ತರದ ಧ್ರುವ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ದು ಒಂದು ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬಾರ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬಾರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್. ಆಸ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು, ಬಾರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ರೆಕ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಗುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಎ ಬಾರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ರೆಕ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಗುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೂ ಪೋಲ್ಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ one pole is present at one end, not exactly at the end, just see here some distance from the end at this point, and here also another pole is present. So one pole is called North Pole and another pole is called South Pole. See, a bar magnet is having two poles. One is North Pole, another one is South Pole, and each poles are having equal strength to attract metals. So here the strength of the pole, the ability of the poles, North Pole or South Pole, to attract metal pieces towards them is called pole strength. ಅದನ್ನೇನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ? Pole strength ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. It is the property, see ability, not property, ability of North Pole, ability of South Pole. See, each poles they are having some strength. That strength is called pole strength. ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ? Yes, what it is called? Pole strength ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. So pole strength of North Pole is equal and opposite to the pole strength of South Pole. Here South Pole, North Pole, as an electric dipole is having two charges, positive charge and negative charge. So see, in case of electric dipole, the two charges are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. One is negative and another one is positive. Here also the two poles are having same strength, but their polarity is different. If South Pole is taken as negative, North Pole is taken as positive. So both are having the same strength. Pole strength ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Pole strength of North Pole is Qm. So pole strength of South Pole is minus Qm. Qm ಅಂದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಈ ಥರ ನೀವು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸಿ, ಇಫ್ ಎ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಫ್ರೀಲಿ ಇನ್ ಏರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ದಾರ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಈ ಥರ ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಒನ್ ಟಿಪ್ points towards the north direction of the earth, that is called North Pole, and another tip points towards the south geographic uttara dhruva, geographic ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಜಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿಕ್ ನಾರ್ತ್, ಜಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿಕ್ ಸೌತ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಧ್ರುವ ಮತ್ತು ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಧ್ರುವ, ಈ ಥರನೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗು. ಸೊ the tip of the end of the magnet which points towards north of the earth, that is north pole, and the tip of the magnet which points towards south of the earth is called south pole. So this is one of the common idea you know about magnetism. Magnets property is magnetism, right? So here, and one more thing, a magnet, see here, this is the magnet, imagine this is the magnet, a magnet, I am taking two magnets means in the same manner, as you know that two like charges repel each other and two unlike charges attract each other. In the same manner here also, north pole is repelled by the north pole, south pole is repelled by the south pole, but north pole and south pole attracts each other. North pole and south pole attracts each other, south pole and north pole attracts each other. What it means? Like poles repel each other, unlike poles attract each other. Like poles repel each other, unlike poles, like andre eno similar, same iradu. Same andre eno north, south, unlike different, north, south, north. Unlike poles enagtava attract agtava, like poles enagtava repulsion agtava. Like poles are repelling each other and unlike poles are attracting each other. This is one idea about magnetism. So same electric charge type ivonu properties na hondirtava. Next, if this is the magnet, if if I am breaking this magnet into two pieces, initially when the magnet was when it was one, so here it was north pole and here it was south pole. Imagine it is north pole and it is south pole. So by breaking the magnet into two pieces, whether can you isolate the poles, can you separate the south pole and north pole? No is the answer. But electric dipole alli enadru adanna break madidre dipole la, their charges are isolated. Positive charge is at one side and negative charge is at another side. So here this is here magnet. If I cut a magnet into two pieces, the broken pieces, now the two broken pieces, they develop respective poles by themselves. If it was north pole, so here this region immediately it changes to south pole. So it is south pole, this region, the broken piece, this region immediately it develops into a north pole. So thereby the two broken pieces, they act as two different magnets, but their strength is weaker compared to the initial one magnet. Now they act as two magnets, so their strength is somewhat minimum compared to the previous one. So you can, what it's meaning, you cannot isolate magnetic poles. Magnetic poles means what? South pole and north pole. You cannot separate magnetic poles. So if you are separating the magnetic poles, what they becomes? They develops into individual magnets, individual north pole and south pole. Thereby it acts as one magnet. Individual south pole and north pole, it acts as one magnet, but of different strength, somewhat weaker strength. This is another idea about magnetism. So the next one, our earth is also having the magnetic properties, and it is said that earth is having a huge magnet in its interior surface. Earth is having a large magnet in its surface, so it is also having magnetic properties just like the magnet. It is also shows magnetic behavior just like a magnet or a bar magnet. Yes, in this class you learnt what is a magnet. Magnet means it is an object which attracts different metal pieces towards it. The force exerted, the force given by the magnet for attracting different things, that is called magnetism. And bar magnet is the rectangular shaped magnet which is consisting of north pole and south pole of same strength separated by a small distance. That separation between the two poles of the earth is called, that is called ಏನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಲೆಂತ್. So in the next class I am going to tell about magnetic field lines. Have a nice day.